So, Don, for some of those that maybe aren't as familiar with the copper-free requirements, especially as it relates just to heavy duty, can you give us a little bit of a description as to like where did this mandate come from? Why are they putting it in place, and what are they hoping to accomplish?
Great question. Essentially, this started with the state of Washington and the state of California in the mid 2000s. The state of Washington determined that copper in brake dust was entering the aquifers and causing environmental harm, particularly as it applies to the salmon fishery, and that it was creating issues with the reproductive efficiency of salmon. With that, the state of Washington adopted a set of criteria and a schedule to reduce the content of copper within brake pads over a period of time. So they actually developed a logo that has 3 leaves on it. And depending upon how many leaves are colored in, 1 leaf, 2 leaf, or 3 leaves, would give you a quick visual indicator of what the copper content is of a given brake pad. So with 1 leaf colored and it has the letter A, that is basically, it could be anything. It could have more than 5% copper. And there are other heavy metals that are included in that, but copper is the main one. So you can have north of 5% copper when it has 1 leaf colored with the letter A. That was good all the way through 2021. At the end of 21, it could no longer be an A pad. It had to be under 5%. And then you could have a B. So once it was 2 leaves colored with the letter B, it had to be below 5% copper, but it was allowed to have more than 0.5% copper. So it was in that range, sub 5, but more than 0.5. And that went on or is currently in effect now. And not until 2025 does it require it to be sub 0.5% copper. And then you have the N, which is all 3 leaves colored in, less than 0.5% copper. It's technically only been adopted by the state of Washington and California, but as many of these legislations go, it really applies nationally, actually US, Canada, Mexico. So it's recognized across all 50 states.